Good afternoon, social media world, social media friends. Pete Olson, the social media guru. I hope you guys are doing great. You know my website, www.growingtwitterwithpeteolson.com. You can connect with me on all the different social media platforms at www.peteolsonblog.com. Olson's with an E. Great to see you guys. Boy, what a fast week, right? Incredibly fast. And I'm excited to share this video with you. We got a good one today. I'm going to be talking about the notifications button, which I call the magic button. This is where all the action happens at notifications, right? And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to teach you the different things that you need to be doing with that and checking on every day, and the interactions and engagement and so on and so forth, and how that's going to get you business regardless of what your industry is. Okay, so to no further ado, let's get rolling. So the first thing I'm going to do is, let's back up for a second. Let's say that you've been building followers, right? And man, you've got a couple hundred followers, or a couple thousand, or 10,000, whatever the case may be, and you're really building them up nicely. Okay, and that's awesome. So the question I always get is, now what do we do? Well, when you build up followers, the key thing, and we've talked about this on a previous video, the key thing that you need to do first and foremost is you need to be tweeting at least 5 days a week, okay? And there are four things that you tweet about. Number one, a little bit about your business, okay? Number two, some quotes. It could be motivational quotes or business quotes or best quotes of all time, all right? Number three, you need to be tweeting about content in your industry. All right, I'm going to give you a big tip here. Go to alltop.com, alltop.com, find your industry, and you can just simply hit the share button and share it to all your different social media platforms. It makes you look like the expert. And then number four, we've talked about it before, share your personal life. Be what I call transparent. For instance, I just shared a photo of my dog Tucker and my cat Nala, and they were sleeping together on the floor at my office here. So share things like that. I mean, it could be anything. It could be you snowboarding on the mountain. It could be this incredibly healthy lunch that you're sharing, so you can show everybody. Whatever it is, people like to know that you're real, that you're like one of them, that you're no better than them, that you're not some business bot, etc., etc. Be real, be transparent, be open, don't hide behind the computer, share your world with others, and the results you'll see are dramatic. Okay, so let's say that you're doing that, right? You are doing the great tweets. Now, this is where all the interaction happens. See notifications. This is where you're going to spend most of your time. Okay, so I click on that, and there are really four different types of responses that you're going to get here, or I should say, four different types of notifications. Okay, number one, they're going to let you know who followed you, okay? Number two, they're going to let you know who retweeted you, okay? Number three, they're going to let you know who favorited you, okay? Number four, let's see if I can find it. I may not be able to find it right now. Oh, here we go. Number four, they're going to let you know who put you on what list, okay? The more lists you're on, the more exposure you get. So you have all these different types of interactions. Now, what's great about this? Well, what's great about this is anytime anyone follows you, retweets you, favorites one of your tweets, or puts you on a list, that's an invitation for you to reach out and say hello. Okay? It's that simple. So what do I mean by reaching out and saying hello? All right, so this guy Marco Fidel Casanova, he retweeted one of my tweets. Okay, so he's from Venezuela. Very cool. So all I'm going to do is I clicked on his account. I'm going to click on his name here, and I'm going to send him a tweet. And this is how I'm going to start what I call engagement. Okay, or interaction. Right, starting a conversation. Okay, so I'm just going to say, Marco, thanks for the tweet, appreciate it. What do you do for a living? Okay, I'm just engaging that person in conversation. I want to start a dialogue so he starts taking a closer look at what I do, okay, what my business is. And the bottom line is this, guys: if you don't show an interest in the other person, it's rare where they're going to show an interest in you, right? It's all gotta start with you showing that commitment to them. No one's going to show you love back until you show some love first, right? Kind of like the moral of life. So let's take a look at another one. Let's go down here. Someone favorited my tweet here. Okay, so let's go to J Cove. Let's see what that is. Okay. He's in Houston, Las Vegas. He's actually in two different areas. So very simple. Okay, I'm going to hit his name. Tweet. Thanks so much for favoring me, Jay Cobb. He didn't give me his name, so I'm just going to use the screen name. What do you do for a living? Okay. See how you start the interaction? And now when they respond back, whatever they say, whether they're an engineer or a teacher or a small business owner, whatever the case may be, I just have a conversation like I would if I were in the grocery store. Oh, that's great. You're an engineer. Fantastic. How long have you done it? Or what does your job entail? Okay? Feedback, show interest, etc., etc. And they're going to come back, right? And they're going to come back with something and say, "Oh, I've been doing it for 15 years, or I've been doing it for 5 years." And I come back and say, "What did you do before?" Or how are you being affected by what's happening with the economy? Great. Who runs your social media? Or, that's what I do. So that would be a question down the line. But I want to get to know them first. You got to romance the candidate first. You got to really be real with it. You got to show an interest and not just think about you or your business, et cetera, et cetera. So we just got another notification here. Good. Someone else followed me. So let's do another example. Let's go down to I don't know. We can go. Okay, Bree Kelly. She favorited my tweet. All right, she's in sales and marketing. So I'm gonna click on that, and I'm gonna tweet to Bree. I'm gonna say, Bree, thanks so much for favoriting my tweet, appreciate it. What kind of sales and okay, here we go. Look at that D. That D showed up all the way over here. I type way too fast for my own good, right? That's my political science degree at the Naval Academy. That's how I learned how to type, writing all those long papers. What kind of sales and marketing do you do? Okay. And guys, look, you're not a robot. You're not saying, what do you do? How long have you done it? What did you do before? How are you being affected by what's happening with the economy? Have you ever thought about doing anything else? No, I mean, it's like a fluid conversation, like if you're in the produce section of the grocery store. What'd you do? Well, I'm an engineer, or I'm a sales and marketing expert. Oh, great. That sounds interesting. What does that entail? What does your job entail? Well, I help companies do this, that, and this. Oh, that's interesting. I do a little bit of that. I've known a couple of people that do that. How long have you done it? Oh, wow. So you've been doing that a long time. So you see the flow of the conversation? Now, what happens is when you start having these conversations, look, Bree Kelly just favorited what I just asked her. Let's see if she responds. That's cool. So she saw what I asked her. So you can literally have the conversation right here, because what it does, it keeps the history of the conversation. So if Bree decides to respond to that, that history will be right there, and you can always go back to that. And that's what's great. And you just keep building these conversations. All right. Now, that in combination with your tweets, the 4 types of tweets, I'm telling you guys, is going to get you a lot of interest, a lot more visits to your website. Okay. A lot more questions about your business and what you do, and ultimately a lot more sales. And that's the key, isn't it? That's the absolute key. That's why we're here, engagement. Okay, we're being social. This is not unsocial media. This is called social media. You're social by reaching out, finding out what they do. What do they like? What are their concerns? So on and so forth. Here we go, right in front of our eyes. You're welcome, Peter. I work for a data integration and business intelligence software company. Hope you had a great week. See, that you guys are getting live training just as it's going on. Okay, so I'm going to respond to that. Okay, I'm not going to be like a robot, right? Wow, that sounds exciting. What does your job entail? Okay, see, normal conversation, guys. Normal conversation, getting to know Bree. Okay, and ultimately, what typically happens, I should say, what will Bree ask? Well, what do you do, Pete? Okay, or she'll check out my profile, see what I do. She'll go to my Growing Twitter with Pete Olson site. That's what I want. You want interaction. You want interaction. Okay. Here's a couple more that popped up. Shout out to my new follower at Pete Olson. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do with that. Great to have you on board, friend. Welcome to my Twitter family. Whoops, I hit something wrong here, guys. Sorry about that. Welcome to my Twitter family. 542,000 strong. So you just let them know, that you appreciate him being on board, and guys, always reply to people that ask you a question or say something to you. Don't neglect it. Don't neglect it. I'm telling you, if you want a lot of business, get back to people. So I want you guys to practice this. If you could so kindly, I'd love to hear your feedback, what you thought of this video in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and as you're looking at the other videos that I have on social media, please subscribe to my channel. I'm telling you, I give you guys a ton of value. Okay. If you have other than comments, if you have questions, feel free to leave the questions down in the comments box, and I'll reply to every single one, guys. And I really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys so much. And again, you guys know how to get hold of me, www.peteolsonblog.com. If you're looking for social media help, www.growingtwitterwithpeteolson.com. Until next time, guys, I really, really appreciate it. I'll be putting out a new video next week, and just really enjoy being with you guys all the time. Have any questions, don't hesitate